Right. One of us is not who they say they are, but I know a way we can easily get the imposter out of here.
No offense or anything, but how is that going to expose the imposter?
Simple. Whoever of you is the imposter, your blood is not going to react very well to hot metal. So that means we can easily rout out whoever is not who they say they are, and we can expose them and get rid of them accordingly. You guys ready to do this? And don't worry, I'll go first. Alright, line up so I can take some blood from you. Alright, I'll go first. Alright, this proves I'm not the imposter. Alright, you're next, Shia.
Just do it!
Alright, Shia, you're for real. Alright, Jacob, if that's your real name, let's see who you really are. My God! You're like Justin Bieber! Oh man, this explains the toothbrush we found! Oh man, I can't believe it! And you said you were into Slayer and End Guy! Oh my God! Oh man. John Carpenter's The Thing. This is still definitively one of the best science fiction and horror films ever put out there by one of the legends of horror, but it's like the original Mad Max, in that while it's great for the time, it's really starting to show its age. What I mean by that is, a lot of the effects, which is why the movie is so well known and regarded, is because, well, they just have started to look fake. I mean, go back and really look at the dog kennel scene, okay? When the dog thing reveals itself, yeah, you can really clearly tell it's a friggin' puppet now on a 1080p resolution. Or the other scene where that guy's head rips open into a giant mouth and bites down on another guy's head, and he's flinging the guy around, yeah, that just looks kind of silly now. But that doesn't mean all the effects have aged poorly. No, 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 no. In fact, even the ones that are bad are still fun for how gory and, well, detailed they are. The effects that still hold up though, they really hold up. Like the defibrillator scene where the guy's chest rips open and then a giant spider monster leaps out and then his head detaches from his body. Whoa! That blew me away! And it looks all the more better thanks to a modern 1080p resolution. But it's not just a good chunk of the effects that still hold up. The cinematography is actually beautiful. I hate myself for not realizing this before, but all the wide-angle shots at the beginning really do drive home the isolation of the setting and really reinforce the tension and atmosphere as the movie goes on, and MacReady and the rest of the people at the Arctic Research Facility begin to realise someone amongst them isn't who they should be. Or to put it much more simply, this movie will still have you on the edge of your seat biting your fingernails. With that being said, I also kind of noticed some issues with the script, primarily just the characters themselves. They're all really one-note and two-dimensional. I mean, MacReady's just like a drunk badass. You got the fat doctor who's just a paranoid wise man. You got the dog keeper who, I guess, is autistic. And a bunch of other guys that have no personality, but then again, that's forgivable considering the type of story this is. We're not watching this movie for a deep character study that looks into the human psyche. We're here to see a bunch of people fight a shape-shifting alien monster that transforms itself into a walking pile of corpses. But with that being said, I would have to say that something everyone can agree on would be that the ending's kind of disappointing. I mean, we get a big showdown between the protagonist MacReady and the final form of the Thing, and it's literally just MacReady on the ground, looking scared for a bit before realising, hey, I've got some dynamite! Throws at the Thing blows up, and then we get a nice cliffhanger ending that actually drives home the uncertainty of the film's story. But then again, this was most likely just due to budget constraints or time constraints. And the movie is still enjoyable despite the kinda disappointing ending. But that's pretty much all I have to say on The Thing. It's still fantastic, if you didn't know that already. If you haven't seen it before, okay, you are in for a treat. Sure, some of the effects do look a little fake now, but the movie still holds up as a whole. It is still fantastic, and if you're a fan of the film, what are you doing listening to me? Go watch it! But not the prequel. Ugh.
Well, I finally done it. I got this review of the thing out of the way. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you really like this video and you saw it on YouTube, then how about you like, favorite, and subscribe? Or if you saw it on VidMe, then how about you give me a tip or two? I'd really appreciate that. Anyway, for movie reviews, I'm actually going to be catching up on some stuff that's kind of been in the pipeline, but I'm hoping to get a review of the new Mummy movie out as soon as I can, while also working on that other stuff. And yeah, my review of Mass Effect Andromeda is now first impressions. Why? Well, I'll let the video speak for itself. My review of Prey, though, that's still going to be a full review, and I've got all that more coming up, so stick around.